back, and today I'm gonna talk about your country's not better than the country you're in, and it's true. I mean, think about it. Why would you go from your country to another country if your country's so good? I'm just saying. I mean, you might like your country and you might go on vacation, but there's something about that country that's making you go to that country. All right, so we'll get that out of the way, that a little bit there. But when you go to another country, you remember you have to abide by their laws. You have to respect their culture. You have to respect their religion. You just can't go there and say, my country is so much better than this country. I can't believe it. And it's annoying, and I mean, seriously, people like that should just get up and go back to your country. Now, I remember one time I'm eating at a lunch table with some teachers, and a guy was like, I hate this country. This country's so bad. Service is bad. People are stupid. I can't. And he was going on, and I'm getting mad. And finally, I looked at him and said, do you really hate it here? He goes, yeah, I hate it here. And he says, back home they did this. Back home they do that. And finally, I looked at him and I said, if you're so happy back home, go there. And he goes, I ain't going there. I hate England. I'm not going back to England. Oh, F that place. I can't stand that place. I honestly, I don't think this guy would be happy anywhere. And then I heard people that are teaching that probably don't have any business be teaching, or they need to be trained a little bit better, sitting there telling the students how great their country is as opposed to the country these people are growing up with. It's their home, and they're going around telling them how great their country is as opposed to the country they're in now. Don't do that. These people might be polite. They might not say nothing to you, but you're insulting them. They don't like you. I mean, I was going to do a ESL report for a Tesla conference, and the thesis was how well are these teachers doing for the students? And the students were going to tell me exactly what they thought about their teachers. Do they respect the culture? Do they sit there and say their country's so much better? Do you think that they're actually trying to help you? Do you think stuff like that? Do they respect the culture? Do they try to learn the language? And basically my point was, if you have teachers in Cambodia that are Cambodian and they're speaking English very well, then why are you paying these Cambodian teachers like $200 a month and paying an American $1,200 a month when the Cambodian teacher is doing just as well? I mean, seriously. And if you're going to another country, have fun there. If you can't have fun, you don't like the culture, you don't like the service, you don't like the food, there's an airplane with your name written on it. Just get your ass on that plane and get the hell out of that country. And if you're not happy in your own country, you're not happy in that country, and you go to a third, fourth, fifth, sixth country, you're not happy, maybe you need to look in the mirror, because you're a very unpleasant person and I don't even want to be around you. So, I mean, try to respect the culture, get to know the culture, loosen up. Maybe you got something up your butt and you need to be unscrewed a little bit, but your country is not better than another country. Maybe you have better food, but that doesn't mean it's better. Your food might be terrible to another country. I mean, seriously, I don't like bangers and mash for breakfast, but some people do. But I don't sit there and say it needs to be banned. I mean, some people eat rice for breakfast. I don't eat rice for breakfast, but they like rice. Not my business to say that we need to have steak and potatoes for breakfast. Some steak and eggs and bacon and some home fries and some sunny side up eggs with some toast, with some butter. Yeah. Like when I went to Miami and they had that steak, it was pretty much a minute steak. The toast cost me $3.50. Toast was $3.50. One egg. The meat was dead. And it cost me like $30, $26. I mean, seriously, it was a hotel. What do you expect? But I mean, seriously, that meal sucked. But am I going to sit there and say that I can cook a better meal? I probably could have cooked a better meal. I probably could have gave a better meal to somebody, but that meal sucked. I mean, seriously. But when you go overseas, seriously, if you don't like the food, you don't like the climate, you don't like the people, you don't like the language, you don't like the culture, get on a plane and leave. You don't have to sit there and just preach to everybody talking about how great your country is as opposed to theirs. They don't want to hear it. They want to learn. And if you're going to sit there and nag and complain how great your country is, just get on a plane and leave. No one wants you around. You're miserable, you know. I bet a miserable person they probably could do a whole convention about your antisocial social activities. No one wants you. All right, so that's going to do it for me. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.